As for this December, Crystal Legacy got updated. So we're gonna see how these changes are playing out with the best Gen 2 starter, the Totodile line. Or so I hope. I already did it with the Cyndaquil line. If you're new here, go ahead and check this one out, because we're gonna compare these two a lot in this video. So let's set those DVs to random. This time I don't really have to guess in Psyshock and to guess what my DVs could have looked like, because I can finally see them on the 4th page of the summaries Pokemon. DVs are visible for this battle only. What is below average is gonna be in red, and what is above average almost perfect will be in a bright color. Our speed and special DVs are almost perfect. The defense is below average, only 1 point below. Oh, rival, what's his name again? Something with question mark. I'm sure. Well, our barrier was activated after we're setting up 3 leers, and with Scratch, we're good to go. Even with this defensive Chikorita, it doesn't stand a chance to our attack. I got the Bitter Berry for reasons that I'll explain later on. And let me tell you, navigating through dark caves and Gen 2 darkness in general is not my specialty. We're gonna need Flash, and I don't want to do the Sprout Tower yet. Let's head to the gym. Speeding up through the game feels so good. Birdkeeper Abe has something to say about that. He has a Spearow with Pack. This pack has some stab damage. My HP is draining a bit by a bit. I thought about tackling its slow special with my stab water gun. That was awful. But no resets for this section. Almost 8 minutes in and I'm not even close to fighting Faulkner. Hey, you! Are you tired of small encounters that you don't think that are impacting the gameplay? Do you need the need for speed? I think I do. Early repels! Only at Violet Mart. We have discount for this season, only 10 Poké-dollars. Get them while you can. Sure thing, announcer guy, I'm on it. Unlike Cyndaquil, having stab early at level 7 doesn't solve anything. We need Rage, and Rage we're gonna get it at level 12. For the Sprout Tower, we're too overleveled for this section of the game, so the Elder shouldn't be a problem with Rage. One thing is for sure, he has grass types. With Grass Stab, Oddish is no exception, and he's gonna use Absorb. That's why we're gonna use Rage. Every single time that the opposing Pokemon is gonna attack, Rage's damage is gonna increase. That's why Sunkern is now on red. I'm ready for your attack. Not really, but I'm just saying it could have helped me one-shot the Bellsprout, but okay, Bellsprout attacked, and the battle is over. So long for fearing for that battle. Here's another example why Rage is so good in the early game. PG is gonna attack us according to plan with Quick Attack, and the best thing about it is priority. That means Rage is always gonna absorb the damage and increase the damage. All is left for Noctowl is to wait for its slow death, or in his case, not that slow. 2 Rages are enough for this battle. And the badge is ours to take. We need to prepare for Rival 2. That's where we're gonna need some extra battles. Let's deposit this egg. Huh? I never thought that this is gonna hatch so soon. 3 question marks is only a fitting name for this. Into the PC you shall be. On my way to Union Cave, I fought 2 additional battles, a youngster with a Wooper and a youngster with a Nidoran male. Avoiding all the spinners in Union Cave is really not that necessary because they are efficient and easy EXP. That's what we need. I fought the 2 hikers, the Fire Breather, the Larvitar guy, and Hiker Anthony in order to evolve at level 18. And now I'm ready to face the Rockets. Well, there is a particular trainer which is tricky. It's not the Rocket boss. It's Rocket Eto. It's time to meet up with the first electric type up until this point, and this is Elekid. For that I have a paralyzed Cure Berry, in case I will ever get paralyzed while I'm building Rages. Thankfully I'm not this time, but in my last attempts I was, and I was losing a lot in here. Smoochum and Magby are not a big deal at all, not after Rage, and not while we have Water Gun. Don't underestimate the Magby though. Rage is not gonna one-shot, just one-shot it with Water Gun. Pineco is annoying because it can make me have a salty reset with self-destruct and feeling particularly rageful because it doesn't want to attack at first, but once it does with Headbutt, its fate is already sealed. 2 rages, and I'm completely broken. Lady Anne is gonna take one for the team, but he decides to troll me with Reflect and decides to stay on red. Try to troll me again with Souvenirs. You're not a Zubat, so out of here. With Reflect on, it buys time for Scyther to stack up those Fury Cutters, but the more I bide, the more we rage. And Scyther, even after the berry juice, can't handle the rage. Time to shove Fury Cutter into Rival 2's face. Remember the Bitterberry? Now it's coming in handy. With Zubat's Souvenirs, it's a great counter. But only once. Because Zubat is persistent today, and he is getting us confused. After stacking up 4 Fury Cutters, we miss. Now it's his Gust against my Fury Cutter. I hit myself in confusion. Fun stuff. My HP is draining a bit by bit. I'm getting into red while setting up those Fury Cutters in such a desperate way. Well, technically I was finishing this battle with Zubat on 3 HP, but after level up it's 6 HP out of 69. Will it be enough for Bayleaf? Let's pray for the big Bellsprout. The power of 69 may guide us. It's a one-shot! Oh, alright. It's water gun season and we're gonna teach Larvitar how to swim. I guess that rocks don't know how to swim that well. Let's dive into some data. Cyndaquil and Quilava had the lead for about 1.5 minutes, but once we hit Bugsy and Rival 2, the gap widens for Croconaw at about 3 minutes plus. And we had a resetless run up until this point. Who is gonna take the lead in the next checkpoint? Only one way to find out. Are you ready for the Fury Cutter sweep? I even have the Silver Powder just to have a 10% boost. For Clefairy, we won't need the Fury Cutter thingy because we're gonna do just fine with Dig. Teddiursa is the one we're gonna set up against. Let's set this combo right now. I miss. Screw that, I'm going for Dig. We have a perfect enough attack to do that. And we can even dodge those rollouts from Miltank. Except that I'm not outspeeding the Miltank. Things are looking pretty dire. Of course that it won't work. It has tank in its name, that's why it's tanking my hits. Come on, game. 1 crit. No crit? Then 1 reset, please. Well, no more exploration beyond the box. This time we're gonna stick to the plan, and Clefairy is choosing Metronome twice instead of Headbutt. He's even rolling super effective damage, which is Mega Drain, but nothing is gonna stop me. Teddiursa, 1 shot. Tanky Cow, this one is for you. Perfect. Victory smells like berries. In particular, mint berries and paralyzed cure berries. The point is that I'm gonna do the shopping now, then to waste time later on. I'm gonna take Rock Smash because in this game, it got buffed like in Gen 5, it's 60 base power. Now that we can have some time to hang out, the name to my starter is named after a demon from Narayan Namago, one of my top favorite anime. He likes to crush his enemies with his bare fists. That's why I named this one after that demon, Aotabo. With its final form, and with Surf, it's time to crush Rival 3. Larvitar is the lead. The rival is not gonna switch it. That's why I'm gonna use Fury Cutter. After I'm gonna miss a few times, but yeah, it's part of the trick. Before you're gonna leave an anger comment why I haven't used Surf or Ice Punch or Hidden Power Ice, one, Hidden Power is completely banned in my rule sets because I have to play hardcore. And if you want to check the other rules, check the description. And 2, you're gonna miss the damage range if you're gonna use special moves, so why not getting rid of the Bayleaf and the Rain Red in one hit? However, the Golbat doesn't really like the idea. But we need to kindly remind him that it's surf season. Morty is up next. Today Morty has the Surge Syndrome. Once I have Dig, and Dig is a 70 base power move on his Frail Ghost. Yeah, Hunter is a one-shot, and Stantler is almost a one-shot with Surf. He missed Hypnosis, but even if he did hit, I have a Mint Berry. So thanks for wasting your turn, Morty. And Miss Ravis? Good old Psywave. Misses even when I'm not underground. I love watching this text box. It's the 4th gym. How come he has Psywave? He got ripped out of Sabrina so bad. He has another Pokemon. That's Gengar. Hi, Gengar. Bye, Gengar. I've managed to do some optimizations. First, I did the lighthouse, unlike last time, and I haven't forgot about the secret potion. While we're at it, let's take some ethers and berry juice. Berry juice is a fantastic option once you don't really know what kind of a health item you need, or you don't really have yet the leftovers. Let's go and beat Chubby Chuck. We have a blast from the past. Chuck kind of reminds me of a chubby version of a certain hiker that it was lost in Gen 1. Never mind, Hitmontop is down. Primeape? Not gonna do that much, really. Even with Karate Chop critting, we can sustain the hit pretty easily. Sudowoodo is gonna take one for the team. Poliwrath, on the other hand, is not gonna be affected by Surf that much. The best choice is Dig or Headbutt, and with Headbutt, we have kind of a risk. Maybe we're gonna get hit by Dynamic Punch. We don't want that. We're firsthand witnessing the magic of Dynamic Punch, missing throughout the whole battle. He's gonna use Mind Reader. I'm not scared of that. What's that? I'm falling asleep while underground? It's them, I should have known. The sausages. But you can't force me to go to sleep. I have a Mint Berry. And the rest is history. Jasmine is gonna be a challenge, but we're not weak either. Skarmory is the lead. We're gonna one-shot it. Everything should be just... Excuse me? Swagger? And I get hit in confusion. Great. Now can I snap out of confusion? Thank you. Now Rock Smash is gonna smash that thing. Weird. She's sending Magneton instead of Corsola. I'm faster. I have Dig. Is there anything else to say? This way, her Thunder Rain Dance combo is falling apart. The boost from Swagger gave me the one-shot with Rock Smash. Who's next to get a beat up? Oh, it's Scizor. Scizor can boost up its attack with Swords Dance, or its speed with Agility and get a hit with a Stab Tween Needle. Ouch. But I have the Berry Juice. With that, it doesn't matter if Steelix is gonna outspeed and gonna have a stab boosted attack against me with Earthquake. It's surfing season, buddy. Whew, no resets on this part. The story has to remind us that it exists in this game. With this music rolling, you know what I'm talking about. At least I got a freeze on this Gyarados. That's something. The Gyarados is the favorite part in this plotline, and it's not even technically the Rocket plotline. I know that you'd like to take the approach that Giovanni takes. Just leave it to the experts. Someone else is gonna do that. Oh, I wish that I wasn't the protagonist in this story. I'm not gonna subject you into this torment. Luckily, Torment is a Gen 3 move and it's not in this game. Alright, let's just move on. You know what? I'm not even gonna change the music. It is Price, after all. Cloyster is the lead here, and it's a simple business. Cloyster has a lot of defense, but not so much in the special defense. That's why even using Surf, which is technically resisted, is gonna do the job. Rock Smash is so good that Sneasel is gonna die in one hit. Jinx is next. Jinx is giving me the jinx by surviving. Anyway, I got a crit and that thing is done. What Yugen can do to me? Ha! Resisted Surf. Nice try, Price. Not gonna cut it. What about Piloswine? Earthquake. Not bad, Price. Maybe next time you'll get an intro. Don't give up. After backtracking to Goldenrod, the move tutor is in here. By the way, the day in my run is Saturday. After all, the move tutor is in here on Wednesdays and Saturdays. With only 1,000 coins, and earlier than I expected, I have Ice Beam. Let's test it on Rival 4. Rival doesn't really like his Pokemon. That's why he's sending Pupitar to die by my Surf. Poor Pupitar. I say no to Crunch because I get a level 51, and let's see if Ice Beam can do that. It can't really one-shot it, but it's really close. But joke's on me. He doesn't really attack, he's using Sunny Day. And up next is Octillery, my favorite Pokemon. I don't really like smashing it with Rock Smash, but it is what it is. Golbat, no souvenirs today because it's dead. And Houndoom? Yeah, you can guess where this is heading. I'm not sure what kind of a strategy I will need for Claire. That's why I'm gonna do some shopping. In Mahogany, I'm gonna pick up Dig, Detect, Defense Curl, and Rollout. Except for Dig, I can't really teach anything because Feraligatr can't really know that. Do I even look on the list that I'm doing for this overlay? Most of the time I'm just guessing. And I take one copy of Rain Dance from the Blackthorn Mart. Having the Never Melt Ice from Ice Path and Ice Beam makes the Dragonair a one-hit. The real business, though, is Gyarados. I don't really have anything good against it because I need every move that I have. I'm gonna go for the defense drop. Luckily, I get it on the first turn, which makes the Gyarados a 3-hit instead of a 4-hit. It's gonna be longer than expected because of the fly, but we got rid of it eventually. Lapras? We have Rock Smash, and boy, Rock Smash is doing some great job in this run. Lapras is going for Body Slam, I'm not paralyzed. Nice. Kingdra? No big of a deal. We're gonna go with Dig because we can. He's going for Dragon Breath, not even paralyzed, not even once. With Rock Smash, I got it to red. I was expecting a heal, but we got Hyper Beam. The best option ever. Now that the gym challenge is over for now, let's look at some splits. The 420 gap, ever since Whitney, became a 14 minutes gap. Even though Typhlosion on paper had a great coverage for most battles. And the levels are similar. Feraligatr remains consistent with only 1 reset compared to 3 resets for Typhlosion. These results are a great reminder how DVs can impact a run. While Feraligatr has an almost perfect DVs, Typhlosion got stuck with average. With the Earthquake TM in my bag, let's crush the final rival. The rival has a new addition to his team, that's Ursaring. The rocks are gonna be smashed on his face. I love seeing that. Super effective damage, and we're gonna see it again with Ice Beam, and it's a one-shot. 2 for 2. What about Golbat? Yeah, no souvenirs, not today. Get out of here. Now it's 3. With Octillery though, it's not gonna be a one-shot. Octillery has a good defense, but 2 Rock Smashes are enough. With Houndoom, it can choose the way it wants to die. Dig or Surf? I'll prefer Surf because it's gonna be a lot faster. And the animation is really cool. We're gonna see it again with Tyranitar. Rival? Easy peasy. Let's not waste any more time. We have places to go and things to do before the league. I'm gonna do a quick stop in Blackthorn City. Where the move deleter is, there is another guy next to him in blue. He's gonna teach you any kind of move that your Pokemon has ever learned. I've missed on Crunch, but not anymore. I can teach it instead of Rock Smash, because I can always get another TM8 from the Goldenrod department store. It's something I discovered all in this run though. It's great doing business with you, Blue guy. He says, come back anytime. Oh, I will. Girafarig is the lead. It has 65 in its defense and special defense. So even if Crunch is physical, it doesn't really matter. We do have a Paralyzed Cure Berry, just because Slowking can troll us with Thunder Wave. But this time, it forgets that it is in battle with Amnesia. Good thing we have Crunch. Aspeon, not gonna survive a physical Crunch. Slowbro, on the other hand, is a tank. And it's gonna use Curse. That's pretty good. But my attack is massive, so it doesn't really matter. Xatu is up next. And it's not really good particularly in anything. So, time for Koga. For Koga, I don't really have a super effective damage. I'm placing my bets with Surf. It's a one-shot! Venomoth is up next. Come on, Surf, do your thing. Sludge Bomb. But I'm not poisoned, so we can survive to hit another Surf. He's sending out Quillfish. I do have a super effective damage, and that's Dig. I kinda forgot about teaching Earthquake before this fight. Oh, he's using Protect, and I'm failing to hit. I'm getting some Battle Tower PTSD right now. And he's withdrawing to Crobat. Ah, how convenient. Now Crobat can confuse me with Confuse Ray. Great! The question is, can I hit? Ooh, I do. And Crobat is finally out. Quillfish is back. How convenient. I'm confused. And I'm losing a turn because I'm hitting myself. I'm so strong. And the damage is so good. I'm getting poisoned with Sludge Bomb, and he's hitting again and again, and then I go for Crunch because I thought it's gonna be great. I get the defense drop, the crit, and the one thing that seals this turd sandwich is run reset. Time to rock the earth. The first test is gonna be Ariados. I don't really want to hit it. He's using Double Team, but we have Ice Beam for style points. Venomoth is surviving an Earthquake like it did with Surf. This time he's using Sludge Bomb, which is illegal. Well, how convenient. But it's out. Finally, the God of Convenience is up next. This time I did my homework. No more Protect Trolls. Besides, I'm already poisoned, so I shouldn't really take any damage if I hit the Muck too. And I do! Nice! Crobat is all that's left. And you know the drill by now. One Ice Beam sets us apart from facing Bruno. In Gen 2, fighting types got the boost for their special defense. With Hitmonchan, it's pretty easy to know that. It's gonna do some chip damage with Mach Punch, but with Heracross, I didn't really had a clue, so I just went with Surf. Mega Horn is doing some great damage. I'm at half HP by the time Heracross is down. Hitmonlee, its defense is lower than its special defense, but I don't get the one hit. Luckily for me, it decides to set up while on red. Great job, Bruno. Machamp is the problem, because with Cross Chop it can crit. I'll have to rely on Earthquake and hope. Nope, today we're crit free. 50 HP, that was pretty close. I guess that I'm lucky because Steelix is the last Pokemon. Like they say, save the best for last. That sure is the best for me. With Karen, I have a special plan. Umbreon is the one that I'm most scared of because of Double Team. But I do have Rock Smash. The question is, can I hit? Ooh, I do. Now the challenge went up to 0. With Vileplume, no big of a deal. It's gonna be a popsicle anytime now with Ice Beam. Hi Gengar! Do you want to join in with Morty's Gengar? Oh, bye Gengar, that was a good talk. Murkrow, I think that you should join in Vileplume. It really needs some company. And while you're at it, take Houndoom with you. It seems like it's really lonely. Maybe you should go out and swim sometimes. Lance is all that is left. The problem of being a water type in this battle is not having anything good against the Gyarados. The only option for me is normal moves, which I don't have in the moment because I forgot about Headbutt. But I guess that I can fish for some defense drops from Rock Smash, right? They will come anytime now. Anytime. No, seriously, I do need that. After a bajillion Rock Smashes, I need to tank another Hyper Beam because I can't seem to finish it off. On 24 HP, that's great, but the Dragonite is next after all. I do have... it doesn't matter what I have, it's gonna use Extreme Speed and ruin everything. This time Gyarados is generous enough to give us some rain power. He's gonna use Rock Smash for the good measure and some Hyper Beams, but now with Rain Dance, it's not a bajillion hits to KO, but only 3. Now that I have green health, for the rest of the battle, Dragonite is not gonna prioritize Extreme Speed. That's why we're gonna one-shot it with Ice Beam. The rain stopped. For Zapdos we have Ice Beam. I'm starting to think that Lance is a bird keeper than a Dragon Master. Anyhow, it survived. But Thunder Wave is not gonna help you that much. I have a berry for that. Bye-bye Zapdos. The rest, pretty straightforward. Dragonite can't really do anything because it's weak to ice, so it's gonna be a popsicle. And Charizard, yeah, it's surfing season, buddy. And while you're at it, Charizard, you can take your friend Aerodactyl too to go out and swim sometimes, you know? Wow, I was saved by the rain. I wonder if we're gonna use that against Lance again in round 2. That's a good question. Let's look at some splits. While Blaine, Brock, and Janine are having a wonderful time with my super effective moves. In this section, Feraligatr has a 10 minutes lead. The levels are the same for both of them, even though Typhlosion has entered the league at level 64. Feraligatr has acquired only 2 new resets. And due to my bad play, not because it struggled like Typhlosion did with Lance. Getting ready to Sabrina means I need the pass to access Johto again. Told you, I'll be back for the Mover Learner and teach Crunch again before Sabrina. The Sabrina fight could be tricky, not because of the Mr. Mime, but because of one specific Pokemon that got me in the last run. And yeah, it's not Alakazam too. Slowbro on the other hand can take a hit, but I was expecting something like Psychic instead of Surf, but whatever. Now that's the one we're talking about. Wobbuffet can trick you to use Crunch, but don't use it on the first turn because you can't one-shot it. And that's how I got saved by a reset, unlike last time. Hypno? Yeah, it can survive on red because it still is bulky. All of its massive special from Gen 1 went to his special defense. Things got a bit dicey in here because of Hypnosis, but nothing to worry about because Dream Eater can't really do that much to me. After all, I got the hit. It's off to Erica. After acquiring the bed from Misty, that is. Enter kind of silly music. I thought this battle will be a lot more harder on paper because these are grass types. Unlike Ice Punch in Gen 4, Ice Beam will never be physical. In Gen 2, Ice is special after all, and special attack is not our specialty. So I thought that I'm gonna miss the damage range like I did with Venusaur, but Venusaur couldn't really do anything but setting up the sun to make all of his team members go into one shot. I guess it being 16 levels higher does makes a difference. Well, she even got for good measure a Sudowoodo, which is not a grass type, but it's kind of a tree. Needless to say what's gonna happen to him. Blue is the next stop. For this battle, I have Iron Tail. Iron Tail has an increased accuracy this time. 90% it's gonna hit. And it will get rid of the Articuno, which has Toxic. You don't want to really deal with that. Alakazam, paper thin defenses, can't really do that much. And the bunch of seeds and eggs, one shot with Ice Beam. All of our current movesets has neutral damage against Machamp. The best option for me is to tackle its defense with Earthquake and hope that Cross Chop will not crit. It doesn't. And I even have a crit of my own. Gyarados, on the other hand, is there to just taunt me with my favorite move, the Clone Jutsu Double Team. It's just one double team, it doesn't mean anything. No, he used it twice. Okay, it's only 2 times. I do hit with Surf. It's a 3rd time now. Maybe I'm just gonna miss for a gazillion times. Oh, I hit, but you can't always get what you want. Not in this game. I got a paralysis from Body Slam, and for good measure, he can use Reversal to leave me on orange. For the Arcanine, not only he can use Curse, he's gonna use that chance to use Extreme Speed. Well, I missed my turn to attack, because paralysis has to be annoying. Not all is bad, because this Surf is gonna crit. That could have ended up very dicey. I'm glad this one is behind me. I go to Pallet Town in order to open the way to Mount Silver. I need to challenge the Elite Four again. No! I want to have some more difficulty. Here I flow to Blackthorn on my own in the name of Crunch. Wheel's team is more likely the same except for one Pokemon. Giraffe couldn't be really the problem in here. Once we have Crunch. Slowking, what that thing can do? Thunder Wave. I don't like that. But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We survived the Psychic and everything is okay. Xatu, on the other hand, has something in his sleeve. And that trick really hurts. Getting hit by Giga Drain over and over again while I'm paralyzed is just nice. And then for this 3rd sandwich we have Recover. I love illegal moves, but we got it. We got it. Now that I attack second, Espeon can have the chance to use Reflect. Dark is physical in this game. It's fun stuff. And then we have Morning Sun. Like they say, if you can't hit them, stall them. By the time we are finishing the Slowbro off, almost, the Reflect is off. I survive on red. Just to get hit by Ninetales' Shadow Ball, just to seal the deal. Note to self. Always have a Miracle Berry on. After consuming the Miracle Berry, we can finally enjoy the outspeed. Xatu, on the other hand, we can't really one-shot it. It's gonna attack with Giga Drain. It's not gonna do that much. After all, in the next turn, it's gonna go back to hell. And Ninetales? No big deal. One Earthquake, and it's a one-shot. And Wheel is no more. Time for Koga. The Master of Convenience is the lead, and we're gonna cause him some inconvenience with Earthquake. Parasect is the most beautiful Pokemon on Koga's team. I really love this zombie mushroom Pokemon, but it's really frail, especially when I have Ice Beam. Ariados, on the other hand, I really like the design, but Koga is just forcing that poor thing to use Double Team. After that, the rest is mostly the same. Bruno's round 2 team is well built to torture grass, dark, poison, and bug types, and some normal types. Luckily for me, I am a water type, so Steelix is not even a problem. Heracross has some good damage with Mega Horn. After all, it's stab, and it's physical. But if you have great defense, not even a challenge. Ursaring, on the other hand, if you can't really one-shot it in 2 hits, it's getting really annoying with Curse. Because its attack is gonna be massive, and you don't want to get hit by return, or try to get physical with that thing. Crunch is out, Rock Smash is in. We're gonna hit hard this Umbreon. I never thought it was gonna be that hard, and even a crit. He's gonna use Double Team. Maybe one will not hit, but we're okay. She's replacing it with Miss Rivas. Nice trick, I'm gonna give you that, Karen, but Earthquake is really heavy on this Miss Rivas. Umbreon is back again to get smashed with another crit. Hi there, Murkrow. Before you're gonna get one-shotted, say hi to Gengar for me. Learning from past experience from my last run, now, before lands, we're gonna pop up all of our rare candies and get Feraligatr into level 87. Gyarados is there to waste my time because I have nothing good against it. Now that I think about it, it's part Water Serpent and part Gary, so it has to be annoying. We're copying one another because we don't really have actually good moves against one another, but at least I got the defense drop, which seals the deal after 4 rock smashes. Yeah, I'm glad that this one is over. With Dragonite though, it's level 68 and it's not quite nice, so it can't really survive a crit Ice Beam from a level 87 Feraligatr. Level 70 Dragonite, not nice. Tyranitar though, it's at level 69. I bet that my surf damage is gonna be... No, it's on red, and he's using... What? A crit of Hyper Beam? I guess it is the power of level 69. Aerodactyl, it's a level 69 and it's outspeeding me! Nice, nice. One turn Sky Attack. I like it. And I like my crit even more. Charizard, on the other hand, has 3 forms. None of them are resisted by Surf. My movesets are fine as they are, and we're putting some steam. Let's see if Fred has something to say about that. Red is gonna send out his Pokemon according to type effectiveness and what can do better damage against me. Well, Pikachu is not one of them because it's just got one-shotted by Earthquake. Always bet on Venusaur. Now, he has a little twist. He's not gonna use Solar Beam because he has Giga Drain instead. And it's a step in the right direction. I'll give you that, Red. But a second Ice Beam is fatal. Fatality. Now it's time to use Fatality on Snorlax, in the most creative way ever with Rock Smash. Look at that damage. He's been stupid by using Amnesia. Well, thanks for forgetting you need to fight, Snorlax. It is good for me after all. Blastoise on the other hand, we can do a little trick. We can fish for that defense drop and we get it on the first turn with Rock Smash, and then finish it off with Earthquake. Mewtwo on the other hand, don't really like surviving Earthquake all that much. Its defense is not that great for a legendary, so we can use that to our advantage. The second Earthquake is all that we need. Red is on the left with Charizard. Even the power of Friendship and Mega Evolution will not stop you from surfing season for the last time. Or is it? We have one more battle before the credits. It's Mewtwo time. I'm not gonna hype it up all that much. I'm gonna use rinse and repeat the same thing. The only difference is that it's gonna use Future Sight, and I don't get my sub 3 hours. Thanks, Mewtwo! Come again! Let's check the Kanto splits. Looking at the Kanto results sparked an interesting thing. They both had the same approach from easiest to hardest in tackling the gyms. Consistency is key. It managed to not get a reset up until Will's round 2. We managed to finish the game at 4 resets compared to 19 for Typhlosion. We managed to have a real time of 3 hours and 4 seconds. Typhlosion did one at the level of finish because it managed to finish at 2 levels lower at level 86 compared to Feraligatr's 88. I really felt the difference in both runs. It seems like the game was meant for Feraligatr sweep, and it feels like I was meant to announce our new party members that has joined the squad. Come on, let's give it to AC and Lucas. Thank you for joining the squad. And if you'd like to be announced in the next video, go ahead and use that subscribe button and announce yourself in the comments down below. And leave a like while you're at it. Up until next time, and I hope that it won't be that long. If you're in the mood for some hardcore to the extreme, you should go ahead and check my Hitmonchan run or my hardcore Nuzlocke run with the ROM hack. And up until then, I'll better work on that Meganium run. I'll see you all again in the next time. Take care.